Brown recluse spider, 0 deaths. There has never been a confirmed death attributed to the brown recluse spider. While bites may cause swelling and breakdown of cellular tissue in the affected area, they are typically comparable to any normal wound. These spiders are primarily found in North America, often lurking in dark closets, attics, and basements. If you're afraid of spiders like I am, you might want to consider bringing a shotgun or flamethrower with you the next time you venture into a dark corner of your house. But jokes aside, brown recluse spiders aren't as threatening as they might seem. Although their venom contains toxins that can lead to necrotic lesions and occasionally systemic symptoms like fever and nausea, their bites are seldom fatal and usually occur as a defensive reaction rather than an aggressive attack. Interestingly, they possess a unique ability to produce silk containing a powerful protein-based glue, allowing them to capture prey more effectively. Brown widow spider, 0 deaths. Some might consider the brown widow spider as merely a black widow spider in a different color scheme, but there are notable distinctions. While their venom is similarly potent to that of the black widow, brown widows are much more modest and therefore release much less venom when bitten. Nonetheless, being bitten by a brown widow is still unpleasant, as even a minimal dose of its toxin can result in acute pain, muscle stiffness, and nausea. These spiders are often found in urban areas where they construct disorganized webs in secluded locations, such as under eaves or in abandoned buildings. Furthermore, brown widow spiders demonstrate maternal care by safeguarding their egg sacs until the spiderlings hatch and disperse. Oh, and here's a fun fact. Female brown widows can store sperm for long periods, enabling them to produce multiple egg sacs without the need for further mating. Now you all gotta live with this information. Enjoy! Australian tarantula, 0 deaths. At first glance, Australian tarantulas look like an arachnophobe's worst nightmare. At a second glance, they still do look intimidating, but they are generally not considered highly venomous to humans, for their usual ration includes small mice and insects, not humanoids. Besides their monstrous size, they have robust bodies and long hairy legs. Usually, their venom primarily targets insects and other small prey, so it cannot do any significant harm to humans but paralysis. Australian tarantulas are nocturnal hunters, using their keen sense of touch and sight to locate and capture prey in their burrows or webs. Australian tarantulas are among the longest living spiders, with some individuals surviving for over 20 years in captivity. Despite their large size, Australian tarantulas are vulnerable to predation by birds, reptiles, and even some other spiders. Mouse spider, 0 deaths. If any mice are watching our video, don't be afraid, because the mouse spider didn't get its name for its diet, but for its burrowing lifestyle. While their venom can be potent, human fatalities are none, as they are not particularly aggressive and usually only bite when provoked. And even if the spider does bite you, an anti-venom will save your silly soul. Mouse spiders are often encountered in sandy or grassy habitats, where they construct burrows lined with silk. As I said, they are named for their burrowing behavior, which often leads them to excavate tunnels resembling mouse burrows accidentally. Mouse spiders are also known for their impressive fangs, which they use to deliver venom to their prey with remarkable precision. Indian ornamental tree spider, 0 deaths. Envenomation by the Indian ornamental tarantula is medically relevant to humans, both in its native India and worldwide. These striking spiders inhabit forested areas and build elaborate webs in trees and bushes. They are known for their camouflage and warning signals to potential predators. Their venom is potent and can cause severe symptoms in humans, such as cramps and pain, which are commonly reported after envenomation by the species. However, fatalities are rare, so some brave individuals even keep these spiders as pets. To each their own, I suppose. Funny enough, despite their fearsome appearance, when facing a threat, those big and scary guys prefer to flee rather than fight. Indian ornamental tree spiders are skilled climbers, using specialized bristles on their legs to grip vertical surfaces with ease. In addition to their role as predators, they contribute to forest ecosystems by controlling insect populations and serving as prey for birds and other predators. Six-eyed sand spider, 0 deaths. Found in the deserts of southern Africa, six-eyed sand spiders are masters of camouflage, blending seamlessly into their sandy surroundings. Even though species in the genus have dermonecrotic venom and can potentially cause serious or even life-threatening wounds, no deaths have been recorded. They are nocturnal hunters, burrowing themselves in the sand during the day and emerging at night to ambush prey. Elementary, concluding from their name, These spiders, unlike most spider species, lack the principal pair of eyes, leaving them with only 6 eyes instead of the usual 8. For those who are not so nerdy, the necrotic toxin takes its name from the Greek word nekros. It means corpse or dead. And, as some of you may have guessed, it's not a very good thing to be injected with this venom. Despite their fearsome reputation, 6-eyed sand spiders are relatively rare and elusive, making them challenging to find and even more challenging to study in the wild. Redback spider, 1 death. 10,000 people each year are bitten by redback spiders, with only one poor fella dying from it in the last 70 years. He was indeed fortunate in his misfortune. Native to Australia, a land known for its array of spooky creatures, the redback spider is a close relative of the black widow and even shares similar venom characteristics. Their venom contains neurotoxins that can target the nervous system, causing intense pain, nausea, sweating, and other unpleasant stuff. They often build non-elegant, messy, tangled webs in dark and sheltered areas, such as under rocks or in garden sheds. Redback spiders are notable for their complex, not to mention wicked, mating rituals. After copulation, the male presents himself to the female as a potential meal of the day, sacrificing himself to increase the chances of successful fertilization. So next time you think your wife is being kinda fuzzy, just think twice. It could have been much worse. Despite their petite size, redback spiders are incredibly resilient and can survive on minimal food and water for extended periods, making them well adapted to Australia's harsh environment. Black widow spider, 4 to 8 deaths annually. Black Widow is a world-famous Russian spy whose actions... Oh, wait a moment. I must have mixed up the wrong scripts. Pardon me, lads. A black widow is a spider that can be found worldwide. 2,500 bites are reported to American poison control centers annually, and only 4 to 8 deaths per year. Now we're getting some severe numbers, eh? They are notorious for their potent venom and the characteristic red hourglass marking on the underside of their abdomen. They are typically shy and reclusive, preferring to hide in dark corners or crevices. Despite their deadly reputation, fatalities from black widow bites are relatively uncommon due to the availability of antivenom. God bless the scientists. By the way, did you know that black widow spiders produce silk so extraordinarily strong and elastic that in the future this might play a significant role in science and technology? While female black widows are infamous for their venomous bite, males are relatively harmless and are even known to court females by vibrating their webs in a distinctive pattern. Oh, and yet again, in some species, females may cannibalize the male after mating, earning them the moniker widow. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to see a pattern here. Sydney funnel web spider, 13 deaths. Our favorite hell on earth, aka Australia, created another deadly spider that is notorious for its highly toxic venom, which affects the nervous system and can be lethal to humans. Contrary to what their name might suggest, these spiders frequently opt to construct their burrows in environments characterized by moist soil or decaying wood, rather than the typical funnel-shaped structures one might expect. They are nocturnal hunters, using their powerful fangs to inject venom into prey, targeting not only little insects, but even small animals. Interestingly, male Sydney funnel web spiders have significantly more potent venom than females, possibly because they need it for mating competition. Finally, spider species where males get some privilege. Sydney funnel-web spiders have a very interesting ability. These little folks exhibit remarkable adaptability, as they can endure extended periods underwater by ingeniously creating air bubbles around their bodies, enabling them to survive in aquatic environments. Brazilian wandering spider, 15 deaths. Finally, the first place. A king of all those little lethal bastards. About 4,000 bites reportedly happen each year on account of Brazilian wandering spiders, but only 0.5% of those cases are severe. These spiders are renowned for their aggressive demeanor and inclination to roam, preferring to explore their surroundings rather than remaining stationary in webs, like many of their arachnid friends. Found in South and Central America, these spiders frequently seek refuge in dim and damp environments, such as logs or shoes, heightening the likelihood of human interactions. These spiders have earned a reputation for their unexpectedly smart defensive behavior. When threatened, they raise their front legs in a defensive posture, displaying their fangs. With this act, they are trying to look more intimidating and bigger. Very clever little scallywags. Additionally, The venom of Brazilian wandering spiders has attracted interest in medical research due to its potential applications in treating erectile dysfunction. Gentlemen, keep it in mind just in case things go south.